Hey there, busy kids, and happy holidays. In this special bonus tutorial, I'm going to teach you to play one of the songs from the film How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Now, you might be familiar with this film. There's a few different versions of it, or maybe you've read the children's book by Dr. Seuss, but it's a fun, kind of silly sounding, silly word piece. And I'm going to teach you how to play both the right hand melody and then a left hand accompaniment. If you're newer to piano lessons, you might just want to learn the right hand melody and you'll be good to go. But if you've been playing for a little while and you want the extra challenge, then you can also learn the left hand and put it hands together. All right, let's take a look. So I want to start by making sure I'm centered at the piano. Here's my middle C key. I want my nose to be in line with the middle C key and sitting up nice and tall. I'm going to put finger 3, which is this finger right here, my middle finger, on the F above middle C. Okay? And then I'm going to play F, G, A, D. Try it with me. Ready? Go. F, G, A, D. Let's try singing the words now. Ready? Go. You're humming one. All right, and then the next part, the Mr. Grinch, I'm going to play F, A, G, and then I'm going to hold that G. F, A, G, 2, 3, 4. You try. All right, now pause the video and try those two phrases on your own and then press play. Okay, now for this next part, I'm going to do a little bit of moving around. I'm going to play You Really Are a Heel. I'm going to show you the fingering I like to use, but if there's something that feels a little bit more comfortable with you, you're welcome to do that. You're going to play the D with finger 1, and then really is up to the A. A, D. So it goes D, A, D. You try. Now I'm going to reach up with finger 5 to the B. So I'm going to have to slide that pinky finger over a little bit. And then I'm going to play, I like to play finger 2 on my F sharp. Some students like to play finger 1, so you're welcome to try that if it's more comfortable, but I'm going to show you with finger 2 on F sharp. That's this first black key here in the set of 3 black keys. And then I'm going to reach my 5th finger up to C sharp, which is the first black key on the 2 set of black keys. So this is how it looks. You really are a heel. Okay? Pause the video when you try that much. All right, now I'm going to jump my finger 2 up to the A. You're as cuddly as a cactus. So I'm going to show you that much. Finger 2 on the A, I play A, D, C, and then B flat, which means I lower the B key 1/2 step and play this black key here. Cuddly as a cactus, and then down to G. So A, D, C, B flat, A, B flat, G. You do it nice and fast. Okay, you try. And now I'm going to pick up on you're as charming as an eel. You're as, I'm playing that G with my finger 1, my thumb. You're as, then I'm going to go up to C, finger 4, and then I have that B flat still, as, and then when I play eel, I'm going to sneak finger 3 to the A. That way finger 1 can move to the F, and I can cross over with finger 2 and come under with my thumb. Okay, so charming starts with finger 4, charming as an eel, finger 3 on the A, and then F, cross over, E, D, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let me show you that whole entire phrase now. You're as cuddly as a cactus. You're as charming as an eel, Mr. Grinch. All right, pause the video and try that entire phrase on your own a couple of times and then press play. All right, now for this part here, I left off Mr. Grinch. My left hand's gonna come over and play this D that's above the right hand, and I'm gonna play it loud. That sideways V is an accent mark. That means I play it loudly, and I'm gonna play it short and staccato. I like to use finger 3, which is a nice strong finger, because then I can bring out that note really well. So it's gonna sound like this, Mr. Grinch. Okay, so practice that crossover. Pause the video and practice that crossover a couple of times and then press play. All right, now for You're a Bad Banana, you left off here with the crossover, then you have those rests. During the rest, you're gonna move finger 3 in the right hand to C sharp. We played C sharp earlier in the piece. It's the first in the set of 2 black keys, so finger 3, and you're gonna play it 8 times. You're a bad banana with a, okay? The sharp lasts an entire measure, so that's why you'll only see it on beat 1 of those 2 measures. You're a bad banana with a boom, boom, greasy black peel. So it's gonna go greasy, finger 2 is gonna play B, and then black, and C sharp again, because remember the sharp lasts the whole measure. Then you just rest for a beat, and then you're gonna play peel with the 4th finger that plays D there. Okay, so watch me do that entire part. You're a bad banana with a greasy black peel. Okay, pause the video and you try that much. Now to end the piece, I'm gonna jump, I've been on this A up here, I'm gonna jump down to the A below middle C with finger 1, and I'm gonna play A, B, C sharp, D. And the D is staccato, and we have that accent mark again, which means it's gonna be loud. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Listen again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Now you try. All right, you've learned the entire right hand now. I'd like you to pause the video, take a look at the music, run through just that right hand only, and then press play. Okay, now as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, you can just leave it at the right hand and you've got the whole melody down, the part that people are most familiar with. If you want to add a little bit of extra to it, I'm going to go over the left hand part with you now. The left hand's going to start on the D below middle C. So here's middle C. My finger 5 is going to be here on the D, and it's going to have a lot of staccatos, which means they're going to be crispy notes right at the beginning. It's going to play 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. G, F, A. 2, 3, 4. So lots of rests in there, lots of staccatos. Pause the video, just try those 5 staccato notes on your own, left hand only, and then press play. Okay, now to add the right hand to that, I'm going to set up my right hand. Remember, finger 3 is on F. Watch me do it nice and slowly. Okay, so something to be careful of is that you're still keeping those crispy left hand staccatos while you're playing the right hand part. Okay, pause the video, try that much hands together, and then press play. All right, let's move on with the next part with our left hand. So you're gonna come down on the reel with the D, then you're just gonna go up to R, E there, while during the word R, and then heel is A, E, A. So my notes are D, E, A, E, A. You try. Now to put that hands together, remember the U, my right hand plays, you, re, and then both hand comes in on the first syllable of really, for real. You really are a heel. And that's how it's going to sound hands together. So pause and try that much hands together a couple times and then press play. All right, now for You're as cuddly as a cactus, you're as charming as an eel. Your left hand's going to play some half notes at the beginning of those measures. It's going to play first D, then a rest, and then G, rest, E, rest, F, rest. And eel's going to sound a little bit off. Okay, it's supposed to sound a little bit off, a little bit crunchy there. All right, so let's try those notes together from the D on the word cud. Ready? You're as cuddly as a cactus, you're as charming as an eel, Mr. Grinch. How'd you do? Let's try it together one more time. Ready? Go. You're as cuddly as a cactus, you're as charming as an eel, Mr. Grinch. Okay, if you need to, you can pause the video and try just the left hand on your own a couple times. I'm going to show you what that's going to sound like when I add my right hand. Be sure that you're observing those rests in the left hand when you play the right hand. You're as cuddly as a cactus, you're as charming as an eel, Mr. Grinch. And then left hand crosses over for the D. Okay? So you don't see it in the bass clef, but you have to remember the left hand crosses over there. All right, pause the video, try that bunch of hands together, and then press play. Okay, this last part here is kind of nice because the hands don't play together too much. You have the You're a bad banana with a. I'm going to play an interval of a 6. That means I spanned 6 note names here. So I'm going to play C sharp on the bottom, which is this note in the group of 2 black keys, and then my thumb's going to play A, and you're going to play them together and staccato, so it sounds like this. And then you have a rest in between. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ready? You go. So when I put it together, it sounds like this. You're a bad banana with a greasy black peel, and then we go into the ending. Okay, so just try those 3 measures, the You're a bad banana and then the left hand there. Pause the video. All right, while the right hand plays greasy black, I need to move my left hand here, finger 1 down to D. D, C, and then B flat, which is that 3rd black key. And then I have a rest, and then I'm going to play the same notes that the right hand plays, but I'm going to play them an octave lower. So I'm playing A with finger 4, B, C sharp, D, and it's staccato and accented as well. So here's those last 4 measures. Just listen to me play them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, rest 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause the video, try the left hand only there, and then press play. All right, I want you to try the last 2 measures, hands together before we move on. You're going to play left hand, finger 4, right hand, finger 1, but they both play an A an octave apart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's how it'll sound. Let's try it together. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do it one more time. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, pause the video, and I want you to try hands together from You're a bad banana until the very end of the piece, and then press play. All right, now you've learned all the parts of You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch. I'm going to go ahead and play it for you. I'm going to pick up the tempo just a little bit so that you can hear what it'll sound like when you've had a chance to practice it a few more times.